Good morning everyone and welcome back for more Solo Crisis League. Today we're going to backtrack a little bit just because yesterday we finished up Season 4 Round 4 and we're going to start chipping away at the backlog going all the way back to Season 4 Round 1, which I started last week and we're going to hopefully finish up in the next couple days. So Season 4 Round 1 uses the base game plus Crisis 2 plus Crossover 5, the Rogues. The Rogues are the group of Flash villains. It's a really fun set. I'm looking forward to seeing it more in the Crisis setting. So, one of the rules, as we've said, of Season 4 is that the ongoing ability of your first Crisis is staying in play even after you beat it. For the remainder of the game, that's going to be happening. So, we have Immortal Villain. When a villain with a card cost of 6 or greater enters the lineup, destroy it and replace it. Now, we are going to alter that. We're going to change it to when a villain with cost 7 or greater enters the lineup, destroy it and replace it. That's just to help with the what's the name of that Crisis? It's the worst one. It's the worst one. Demonic Summoning. Yeah, if you had to destroy everything that entered 6, you could not gain Demonic Summoning at all. So we are going to change that to 7 and leave that ongoing ability in play for the entire game. Now to beat it, each player must discard +5 worth of cards, +5 power worth of cards from their hand. Now that's very possible to do on the very first turn, and I'm really hoping we do. We're going to try. The Flash is going to be our first villain. When you defeat the Flash, remove him from the game, gain 6 VPs, and you may destroy a punch in play. Stack ongoing. Supervillains lose their teamwork abilities. Alright, so we have a teamwork stack that we're using for solo play. We will not be able to use that while we have the Flash in play. So that is one of the downsides here. And we have a few new rules around how the teamwork stack works, since it's obviously not another player. For instance, when we beat a villain in the lineup, we have to add shuffle a weakness into the deck. And when we beat a supervillain, we shuffle a random card from the destroyed pile into the teamwork stack. Can be a lot of shuffling. It's one of the things I'm definitely going to alter if we bring this up again, which we will. I'm sure of it. Now, to make this all just a little bit easier, here's what we're talking about. We're talking about Trickster. Each time you would shuffle your discard pile, you may leave one of those cards in the discard pile. And then he has the teamwork ability. So what that means is I'm going to start the game here with 7 punches and 3 vulnerabilities. I can just leave one of those vulnerabilities in my discard pile every single time I shuffle my deck, and then I only have 2. And then eventually we destroy it, and then eventually we get to the point where we have more consequential choices we have to make about what we're going to leave in the deck, or if we're going to leave anything at all. I'm looking forward to see how Trickster works in the late game. So, we've got Mara. Mara's a great card really early in the game. Her ability, it completely hinges on your discard pile being empty. Now that I think about it, that doesn't mesh well with Trickster, but we'll think about it. Dark Knight, also a good card to get early in the game. Green Arrow's Bow, very good. Super Speed, this is going great. And Arkham Asylum. Okay, these are all pretty good. Do I have the 5? I only have 4 power though. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get Green Arrow's Bow, because anything to make supervillains cheaper early on. I mean, that's a 25% discount there on the Flash. Is gonna help. All right, new card coming out. Still no villains. As long as we can get rid of the villains, we'll be able to get rid of Immortal Villain pretty quick. All right, 1, 2, 3 power, which we will use to get Super Speed. Super Speed. All right, we can leave a card in our discard pile. We're gonna leave a vulnerability. Man, I should have went for Mara. 4 power. It's probably more valuable than. I mean, she's at least 2. I'll consider her on the next turn. Catwoman and the Dark Knight very early. That's going to be helpful. That's going to be helpful. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go ahead and do the straw card for Super Speed. We got 4 power again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead. Star Sapphire looks helpful because she could put the Green Arrow's Bow on top of my deck. We're going to go with Mara. We're going to give her a shot. Let's see if she works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card coming out. Please don't be a villain. Alright, we maintain our villainless status We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power to discard. That happens. Immortal Villain is gone that quick. That's what I like to see. That was something like 3 or 4 turns and Immortal Villain was gone. We still have the ongoing ability of when a card of cost 6 or greater, a non-villain of cost 6 or greater enters the lineup, it has to go away, but that's okay. New card coming out is Scrimastix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll tell you what this is making me nervous about. That there is no villains coming out, which means they're probably in a chunk somewhere in that main deck. They're all going to come out at once and hurt me. Green Arrow's here, reducing the cost of the supervillain by 2. So, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 6 to beat the Flash. So 2, 3, 4, 5 is not going to do it. Maybe we should just go ahead. We're going to get Nth Metal and a Scrimastix because they're going to work well together. New card coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A way to get villains from the Destroy Pile and Arkham Asylum? That's nice. That's really nice. Okay, draw a card. 1, 2. Mare's here for 3, 4. We'll get that Star Sapphire. We're building up some equipment here that are definitely going to help us. Nth Metal Mace. Wow, this is really going in my direction. I'm wondering if I just poorly shuffled or something, because this is too good. I say that now. I'm going to get crushed later when all the villains show up at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Oh, I meant to leave something in the discard pile. Hold on. I'm going to leave a vulnerability there. Mara did not work out for me. So we're not going to take that chance again. Alright, Nth Metal. Look at the top card. I may destroy it. We will not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power. We're going to use that 6 power. We're going to get Black Lantern's Power Ring. And we're going to get... That's it. That's all we can get. That's all we can get with 6 power. Because there was no Flash in our deck, right? No, if Flash was in our deck, we could get rid of the... I'm sorry, if Green Arrow was in our deck, we could have gotten rid of the Flash, but that did not end up happening. Airwalk Shoes. Okay, that's our first crossover 5 card. Put a card with VP value 1 or less from your discard pile into your hand. Okay, that would allow me to use Trickster, to leave a card of my choice in my deck, and then when I'm ready, pay a VP and get that card into my hand. So, like, there's a card I really like Mara, for example, and I play her, and she gets me 4 power because there's no other card in the discard pile. That's kind of how that would work. Alright, 2 power. 3, put an equipment from with cost 3 or less from your discard pile into your hand. Only got the 1. 4, look at the top card. I may destroy it. I will not. 5, 6. That 6 is enough to beat the Flash because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this Green Arrow reduces his cost by 2. So when we beat the Flash, which happened really quickly, we gain 6 VP, and I get to remove a punch from. I get to destroy a punch that's in play. Unfortunately, there is no punches in play. I use no punches against the Flash, so that's gone. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully that wasn't too quick. I don't know what too quick would even mean at this point, but hopefully that's not the case. New crisis is put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, this should have been destroyed and replaced because it costs too much. Okay. At the start of your turn, reveal the top card of your deck. Destroy all cards in the lineup, reveal cards type, and replace them. Each player discards a random card. Remove this crisis if none of them match a card type in the lineup. So at the beginning of our turns, we have to reveal the top card of our deck, and in doing so, we destroy all cards of that type in the lineup. Now, when that happens, when that happens, we have to replace those with the same amount that we had used earlier, that had been destroyed. So, to get rid of it, we have to discard a random card from our hand, and then remove the crisis if if there's none of that card type in the lineup. We have a bunch of these punches and stuff built up, and there's never going to be a starter card in the lineup. Almost never going to be a starter card in the lineup. So that's a good way of getting rid of that. So, first off, I need to reveal the top card. It's a starter, which means nothing's getting destroyed, so that's fine. We're going to play Super Speed to draw a card. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, unfortunately, I can't beat the crisis. I have to clear out the villains first. So we're going to get rid of Girder here. Oh, wait, oh, nothing was there to add. That's right. That's right. Before we do this even, I'm going to use my teamwork ability. So, like I said, we have 4 power. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to teamwork this. So teamwork means you look at this card. That's 5 power. 5 power will get rid of magenta for us. When you buy or gain this card, gain 1 VP. And then since we beat a villain, we have to add a weakness into the teamwork stack. Into the teamwork stack. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card gets added to the lineup. Reveal the top card of our deck. It is a superhero. We have to destroy all the superheroes and replace them. Hey, Catwoman didn't really go anywhere, did she? Bag of Tricks, that's a good card. I need both of those cards. Alright. So we have to get rid of Girder there. So let's go ahead, we'll teamwork this. That's a weakness, that's not going to help us. We'll go 1 power, and that allows us to get an equipment of 3 or less from our discard pile into our hand, but there isn't one there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So with that 6 power, we're going to go ahead and get rid of Girder, and we're going to buy Catwoman. Now, when we got rid of Girder, we do gain 1 VP. And we have to add a weakness to the teamwork stack. Okay. New card coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to reveal the top card. What is it? It's an equipment. Ooh, all that equipment's destroyed? That's not good. I need a lot of those equipment cards. So we need to add 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another Green Arrow's bow. That's nice. Alright, let's do teamwork first. It's vulnerability, so that's nothing. We can gain a villain from the destroyed pile. That's a defense card. Magenta here. Ooh, magenta's even better. We're gonna gain magenta, and when we do, we also gain a VP. So thank you. And we're gonna go 2. I can put equipment on top of any player's deck. Let's go with Green Arrow's bow here. So 2, 3, 4. With that 4, we're going to get another Green Arrow's bow. We're hopefully going to be good there. We're going to use our Trickster ability to leave this vulnerability over here, where we don't want it. Or we don't want it to show up in our hands. Okay. New card comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, do we have... Oh, we have to discard, that's right, to reveal this card. It's a starter, so nothing happens there. We are going to teamwork. We never got our new villain. Vandal Savage. When a card with an attack leaves the lineup, resolve its attack against each player. So, did any attack cards leave the lineup? No, none did. Man, that's my bad. Alright, I can gain a villain from the destroyed pile again. We're going to gain Girder here. And he's going to get me 1 VP for gaining him. Look at the top card. We may destroy it. We will. Wait, we never added up. Never mind. Doesn't matter. There's nothing there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's enough to get rid of Abracadabra, and we will. When we do, we get 4 VP. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. 1 card added to the lineup. And then we have to do this, and it's an equipment, so we're losing Nth Metal Mace and replacing it. Alright, draw a card. 1, put an equipment cost 3 or less from my discard pile into my hand. We're going with Nth Metal. So 1, 2, look at this card, and we will destroy that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We will use that to get rid of the Riddler and gain Draining the Emotional Spectrum. New card coming out. Wait, before, we never teamwork that turn. So 6, hold on, that's 6 power. Teamwork to get the 7 power, so now we get rid of the Riddler and Suicide Squad instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1 card comes out, and we reveal this card. It is a villain, but there are no villains. So, let's go ahead and teamwork. It's a weakness. Play Catwoman for 2, Mara for 4, and then we're going to try and beat Draining the Emotional Spectrum by discarding, right? Yes, discarding a random card. It's a punch, which means this crisis is over. And we have 4, 5, 6 power. We're going to go ahead and buy... Ooh. That's nice too. Lightning Strike. We're going to go with Arkham Asylum. Long term, I think is going to be better. Alright, we'll use our ability now to leave a vulnerability here in the discard pile. Gotta start getting some things from the destroyed pile. What I mean is I need to get some cards in there, like the Trickster cards, and get them into my hand. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is Crisis 2, so I believe the Atom is in here somewhere. That should help. Alright. 2, 3, 4. I may pay 1 VP. If I do, gain an equipment from the lineup and put it into my hand. We'll pay the 1 VP. And we'll gain Bat Signal. Yes, yes. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's enough to say goodbye to Vandal Savage. Alright, we're doing okay. I think we're like 10 minutes in, right? How long are we into this? Oh, we're like 20 minutes in. And with that 20 minutes, we've already beat the first 2 villains. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since we beat that, we beat these 2 villains here, that should have added 2 weaknesses. And then, since we beat a super villain, we have to add a random card from the destroyed pile. So let's shuffle that up. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Come on. There you go. Shuffle. Right here, this one. It's added to the teamwork stack. Who knows what it is? I don't know what it is. Could be anything. Okay. Here's our turn. We have a defense card, which is a good thing. We have 2 defense cards, which is a great thing. We've got Heroic Sacrifice. Really? The player that defeated the previous supervillain removes his superhero from the game and destroys all cards with cost 1 or greater in their discard pile. Okay, goodbye Trickster. Remove Mara, Bat Signal, Magenta. Yikes. Destroyed. All of these cards are destroyed. I have to get them back somehow. Now I have to get a new superhero or villain. Let's see who it is. I hope it's a crossover 5 one, because at least then I can still teamwork. If not, I don't know what we're going to do about that teamwork stack. Just going to sit there, I guess. Alright. shuffled up all the possible heroes or villains we could get this turn. Let's go ahead and go with this one here. It's Batman. +1 power for each equipment you play during your turn. That's pretty good, actually, because we've had a lot of equipment come our way. So that's not going to be bad. So now we're Batman. That's okay. New villain is Max Mercury. Each player adds the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Lose a number of VP equal to twice the value of that card. Alright, well, we have a defense against that. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw a card and gain a VP. Okay. We will start our turn by putting Arkham Asylum out. Then we will draw a card. We'll do 1 power, look at this card, we may destroy it. We will. So 1, 2, 3, and then I can gain a villain from the destroyed pile. Heroic Sacrifice is over. We're going to buy Magenta, because she's going to go great. You may pay 1 VP. If you do, gain an equipment from the lineup and put it into your hand. That's perfect for Batman. So we gain her for 1 VP. Or we gain a VP when we do. Alright, so our total right now, again, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that 5 will get rid of Gorilla Grodd, adding a weakness to the teamwork stack. I need to keep doing this because there are a few cards that allow you to use a teamwork stack. I don't want to fall behind. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get our new card out here. A Scrimastix. Put an equipment of cost 3 or less from your discard pile into your hand. We're going to go with Nth Metal. So we are at 1, 2, 3, 4. I may destroy this card. I will not. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and they both reduce him by 2. So this is 12 power. He only costs 8, so I beat him. And when I do that, I still have 4 power left over, which we will use to get rid of Black Lantern Green Arrow. So since I beat that supervillain, we have to add a random card from the destroy pile, and since I beat Black Lantern Green Arrow, we add a weakness. So we'll go that one and that one. Both can add to the teamwork stack. Again, I don't know what this is all going to add up to. We may never even see the cards that interact with the teamwork stack since we don't have a teamwork character anymore. We'll see. Luckily, we've already had a pretty equipment-heavy deck, so this is going to go well. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. One card comes on out. Oh, that goes up there. Shifting Loyalties. This one's a bit different for solo. This is just the beat. At the end of your turn, place all cards you played this turn on the discard pile of the player on your right. Sorry about this. Now to beat, reveal the 3. I'm sorry, wrong one. Put the top 3 cards of your deck into the lineup. If they have a cost, if their total cost is 7 or greater, remove the Crisis. Okay. So they all need a cost of 7 or greater. Then we got Mongol. Do we have a defense against this? We do not. Each player destroys 1 location of each different cost he controls. If you have none or avoid this attack, gain 2 weaknesses. So we did just lose Arkham Asylum. I would like to try and get that back. Alright. Black Lantern Power Ring says get a villain from the destroyed pile. What do we got? We get Abracadabra? Let's get Abracadabra. He'll get us 4 VP for doing such. So that's 1 power because of Batman. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With that 6 power, we will buy Lightning Strike. And we'll keep going. Oh, you know what? Since there was no villain, let's try and beat that. We have to add the top 3 cards of our deck to the lineup, and then it's over if they all cost, if the total is 7 or more. That is not the case. Their total is 3. Okay. We still need to add a card to the lineup. Let's try and beat it again. 1, 2, and 3. That is not what I wanted to see. I mean, this is over, yes, but a lot of my favorite cards just went out there. My green arrow bows, my magenta. Those are very powerful cards for Batman. Okay. 2. Draw a card. You get those back, basically is what I'm saying. 3, 4, 5, 6 power, which we are going to use to get magenta off of here, so hopefully we can get her back very soon. Since we bought a villain, we're going to add a weakness to the teamwork stack. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes on out. Oh, it's destroyed. Mo goes too much. He costs 7, triggers Immortal Villain. Gets replaced by Patty Spivot. Black Lantern Power Ring we're going to use to get magenta back. Yes, yes, yes. And I gain 1 VP for doing such. Alright, so that's 1 power there. 2. 3, I can put an equipment from my discard pile into my hand. I don't have any that qualify. So 1, 2, 3, 4 actually. 5, 6, and I can play the top card of the main deck. 7, 8. At 8, we'll get Nth Metal. And what's Patty Spivot do? She's a teamwork card. We're going to get Patty Spivot. Is there any 2-cost cards? There is not. I could gain Cape and Cowl, but I don't want to spend the 2 VP on it. It's not that valuable. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy comes on out here. Black Lantern gets us 1 power, and we can gain a villain from the destroyed pile. Anyone in here we really want? Not really anyone I really want. I guess just a couple of 2 power guys. Yeah, we'll gain Suicide Squad. Alright, so we are at 1, 2, 3 power, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw 2 cards. And then plus 1 power for each card you discard or have discarded this turn. So far, nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Draw a card. 9, 10, and 11. Okay, I mean, that's a nice amount of power. Wish I got the 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, I double checked. It's definitely 11. So let's get both our green arrow bows back. So that leaves us with 3, which we'll use to get high-tech hero. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card coming out. It's a villain. Clayface is a good one, though. Magenta. You may pay 1 VP. If you do, gain an equipment from the lineup and put it into your hand. Yeah, we'll do that. That's a better deal than what we had earlier. We will start with Patty Spivot. Teamwork a foe. So that's a weakness. If you draw or have drawn 1 or more cards this turn, teamwork a foe. So we might be able to do it again. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at this card. I may destroy it. We will. 8. And then play the top card of the main deck. Ooh, 9, 10, 11. And that reduces his cost by 2, bringing him down to 9, so he's out. And that means we have 2 power left over, but we're not going to buy anything for that, obviously. So this just comes out for the next turn. Okay, that worked out really well. Really well. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta put this out here. That is a new villain, unfortunately. Our new crisis is hunting down the lanterns. So this one different for solo? Yes, okay. When an equipment enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. Your team must destroy 4 different superpowers from hand or discard pile. Hand and or discard pile. +3, oh, sorry. Each player destroys the top card of their deck. Ooh, can we? We have no defense, we have to destroy this card. And it's a villain. Okay. Oh, we never added a random card. We beat that last supervillain. We need to add a random card from the destroyed pile. Go with this here. And shuffle it all up. Okay. Just looking at all my options. Okay, we have to beat these villains. Then we have to get as many superpowers as possible so we can start working on hunting down the lanterns. Okay, we can do this. We're going to start with Patty Spivot. Teamwork a foe. If you draw or have drawn one or more cards this turn, teamwork a foe. And it's a weakness again. We can play the top card of the main deck. 1, 2. So we're at 2 power. 3, 4, 5. Look at the top card. I may destroy it. We will destroy that. So that 5 power, that'll get rid of, we'll gain Green Arrow's bow. Or you know what? Rage Blood is what I want. It's time. It's time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll actually gain Punch also because it costs 0. Alright, new card comes out. Alright, 1 and then 2 because of Batman. And I can put a card of cost 3 or less into my hand as long as it's equipment. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at this card. I may destroy it. I will not. Draw a card. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12, 13. With 13, we get rid of 6, 10. Still have 3 left over, which we will use to buy this. And now I beat 2 villains, so that's 2 weaknesses added to this. Okay, new card coming out. Please don't be a villain. I really want to clear these villains out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Black Lantern Power Ring we will use to get a villain from the destroyed pile. Hasn't been a lot of them, but I know I saw Grodd. Did I not see Grodd? I thought we got... Oh, you know what? Grodd's probably in the teamwork stack then. Maybe Suicide Squad or Black Lantern Green Lantern. Black Lantern Batman. We'll go with Black Lantern Batman. Does that have to be 5 or less? Nope, just a villain. So yeah, we're getting Black Lantern Batman. So that's 1 power. 2, 3, 4 power. 5, 6. I can pay 1 VP to gain an equipment from the lineup. We're gonna do that. Now, do I want Mirror Gun or Green Arrow's bow? We'll go with Mirror Gun. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I can put a copy of each card I've already played this turn from my discard pile into my hand, getting us to 12 power. And then that gets me another Green Arrow's bow. think that's it. 13, 14, 15 power. All right, 15 power. Get rid of Clayface, leaving us with 11. We're going to use that 11 to gain this, getting us down to 8. Get rid of Green Arrow's bow, bringing us down to 4, and we'll gain Swamp Thing, bringing us down to 0. Now, before we end our turn, we're going to see if we can beat hunting down the lanterns. So, to do that, we have to see if we can get rid of, what is it? 4 different superpowers. 1, 2, 3. I can get rid of 3. Did I play any this turn? Do I even have 4 yet? I don't even have 4 yet. Alright. Shuffle it all up. So we have to try and get another superpower out of this deck. Or from the destroyed pile, possible, but we don't have any cards that do that besides villains right now. New card coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to use Patty's Pivot. 1 power, put it here from the discard pile into your hand. So it's actually 2 power because of Batman. 3, 4, 5. Draw 2 cards. Then, if you draw or have drawn 1 more cards this turn, Teamwork a Foe. So we're at 5, 6, 7, and I gain a villain. We're going to gain Clayface here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. With that 12, we say goodbye to Dr. Alchemy. And we'll get 2 kicks. That should do it. That should be the superhero I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean superpower I need. Those kicks. Okay. So we'll start by playing, you know what, we'll play Girder, who gets us 2 power. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's goodbye Scarecrow. So I'll add 2 weaknesses to this because we didn't do one for Dr. Alchemy, I don't think. So I have 1 power right now, and we can technically beat hunting down the lanterns if I have all the cards I need. So we've got 1, 2, 3. And do I have 1 in my hand? I do have 1 in my hand. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 all destroyed. I'd rather not lose Lightning Strike this way. Let's try and just put it off another turn. We're going to try putting it off another turn. New card coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, that's better. Okay. We will start with Nth Metal, 1, 2 power, and I may look at this card and destroy it. I will not destroy that. Okay, so that's 2 power. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we are going to try and beat this. Again, it's the same ones as before. Shoot. Here's the thing. I have 7 power right now. I could destroy the 4 cards I didn't want to destroy last turn. In doing so, removing hunting down the lanterns. Then I play this, getting me to 9 power, getting rid of Jesse Quick in the same turn. That's a great turn. But really do not want to lose Lightning Strike. But we'll get it back later due to demonic summoning, so I think we have to. So 1, 2, 3, 4 destroyed, and in doing so, play this. We beat Jesse Quick and the Crisis in the same turn. Gotta do it. Now we have to add a random card from the destroyed pile to the teamwork deck because we beat a super villain. Really would like the Atom. That's what I need. I need the Atom so I can start getting some of the cards I really want back. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. One card coming out. We have one defense card, so we should be okay. So our new crisis is Super Villains United. Place an unused supervillain into the lineup and resolve its attack, each of its attacks. That supervillain cannot be gained or destroyed from the effects of players' cards. So here's our unused supervillain stack. It ranges from Crisis 2 villains and the remaining crossover 5 villains. So, who is it going to be? Arkillo. And his first appearance attack reads, he costs 3 more or he's not in the stack, so that doesn't matter. Each player puts 1 equipment from his hand or 2 from his discard pile into the lineup. We'll do it. We'll put a Scrimmage into the lineup, just for now. Because I'd rather have the defense for whatever this is. And it is Bart Allen. Each player reveals his hand and gains a weakness for each different card of VP value 1 or greater revealed this way. Alright, we will defend against that. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw 2 cards. So now, alright, so we have to remove all the supervillains before Super Villains United will work. Okay. We will start with Abracadabra. I can play the top card. It is Tar Pit, draw a card. I may pay 1 VP. If I do, destroy a card in your hand and or discard pile. We will pay that VP. And I can destroy a card in my hand and or discard pile. I think we'll just do discard pile. I don't think I have any vulnerabilities anymore. But I definitely have a punch. So we're at 0 power so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This will get us to 11, but I don't think... Actually, no, it will get us... Where is he? I thought there was 3 of these green arrows bows, but maybe I'm wrong. There he is. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That 17 is enough to say goodbye to Arkillo. And then goodbye to Riddler. And we still have 3 left over, which we will use to get a Scrimmage back. And then Supervillains United is gone. And there was something else. We beat a villain, so weakness goes out. And we beat a supervillain, so a random card from the destroy pile is going into the teamwork stack. Don't know what it is. I'm not going to know until it comes up. If it comes up. Only Patty Spivot can tell us at this point. So we really are flying through this. But the combination of getting Batman pretty early and already having a equipment heavy deck, yeah, it's working. Alright, shuffle our discard pile here. Get ready for the villain. We have Tar Pit here. I really do want to get him back via, what's he called? Black Lantern Power Ring. Because Tar Pit's a good card. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I still have a lot of starters in my deck, I've noticed, and that's okay. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we'll copy the Cape and Cowl to get us to 9, 10, 11. Not quite Bart Allen territory, but enough to say goodbye to Tar Pit, and then we'll also buy Crystal Shield. And then we get to add a weakness to the, right here, yep. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we get ourselves a new card. Yep, just making sure I have everything right. Oh, that's destroyed because it costs 6 or 7 or greater. New card now, Possession. All right, that's going to be a very good combination for taking on Bart Allen right now. First off, we will gain a villain from the destroy pile. We already know we want Tar Pit. He's going to get us 1 VP for gaining him. So that's 1 power for being an equipment. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and he's going to cost 2, 4, 6 less. So we have 12. He only costs 8, so we beat him. And then we have 4 left over, which we'll buy a kick with. Okay, that's a very good turn. Okay, we're about 45 minutes in, and we've beat already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 villains. That's like halfway through the game. 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we have a defense card here? We do have a defense card, so let's see what happens. New card comes out. Cheetah. Put the top 4 cards of the main deck into the lineup. 1, 2, 3, 4. When a superpower enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. Your team must destroy 7 cards with different costs from their discard pile. That's going to be pretty tough, because that's only be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if we're going to take on... Because we can't have 7 cost ones, because we haven't gained any from the destroyed pile yet. Unless we start using... Oh, I have Abracadabra, so that actually might work. We have ways. We've got ways. Okay. And then our new villain is Wally West, which I don't have a defense for. I do not. Each player gains 2 cards of cost 0 from the destroyed pile. 2 cards of cost 0, we're going to get 2 punches if possible. 1, 2. Get that punch. I like that art better. Wonder Woman! Okay. And then he has a stack ongoing ability. Wally West cannot be defeated unless you have played 9 or more cards this turn. Okay. Batman's not going to help too much of that because he gets us extra power. Does not get us extra cards. So, let's try and do this thing. We're playing Abracadabra. Look at this top card. I'm going to play it. 1 power, put an equipment from my discard pile into my hand. What do we have here? Lots of Green Arrow bows. Maybe get that Black Lantern Power Ring, start getting some cards I may want to sacrifice. Yeah, we're going to go Black Lantern Power Ring. So we are at 2 power now. I didn't have a... No, I didn't. Okay. 2 power, and I can gain a villain from the destroyed pile. I have one that costs 7. Maybe we can get the Riddler for 3, or Suicide Squad for 4. I'm trying to get ones I can give away to 7 Deadly Sins. Alright, so here's all our villains. Let's see what costs we already have in our discard pile here. We have 4, 0, 3, 0, 3, 4, 0, 2, 3, 4. Yikes, we have 0, 2, 3, and 4. 0, 2, 3, 4. Now we have 5 here and 7. We don't have any 6s or 1s. Alright, so do we have any of that here? We got a Dr. Alchemy for 2, so we'll take that. We'll take him. When I buy or gain this card, gain a VP. So we'll take that VP also. So we are at 1 power this turn. 2, 3. I can gain equipment cost 3 or less from my discard pile into my hand. Don't have any. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at this card. I may destroy it. We will. 6, 7, 8, and 9. With that 9. Let's just get rid of both of these guys. That's 7. And with our remaining 2, we'll get a Scrimmasticks. New card here. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a 6. We have a 6. So next turn. Alright, oh, well, so we got 2 villains. That means 2 weaknesses going into the teamwork stack. Okay. We'll start with that. Teamwork a foe. So we'll teamwork this. And we'll get, ooh, 3 power. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. With that 11, we'll go ahead and gain James Jesse, bringing us down to 7. We'll get Robin, bringing us down to 4. And we'll get Cold Gun, bringing us down to 1. Now we gain 2 VP for the cards that we earn this turn, so I'll get a 5 here and get rid of 3 of these. Okay. Very good. Shuffle everything up. And hopefully, in these next couple turns, we'll get rid of 7 deadly sins. 3, 4, 5. New card comes out. It's a new villain. Alright. 1 power and draw a card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then this will get me to 11. We'll get rid of the penguin, bringing us down to 11 minus 3 will bring us to 8. We'll buy possession for that. Yeah, we'll get possession. Because possession we can use later on very well for demonic summoning. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's this. A new villain again. Go ahead. 1 power. Look at the top card. I may destroy it. We will not. So that's 2 power. 3, 4. Save that actually. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Gain the top card. Gain a card from the lineup and put it into your hand. Then put a card of the same cost from your hand into the lineup. Nah, I'm good. We just won't be playing that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw a card, and I pay 1 VP to destroy a card in my hand and discard pile. I'll pay a VP, sure, to destroy probably a punch or something, but if there isn't one there, then I want my VP back. Yeah, we'll get that VP back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10. That's enough to say goodbye to Two-Face. And it adds a weakness to this. And that's going to be our turn, I think. We'll get one more kick. Alright, new card coming out. Skull of Batman. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Abracadabra. Play the top card of the main deck. It is this one, 3 power, and I may destroy 2 cards in my hand, in my discard pile. Oh, hand or discard pile? Okay, well, what do we got here? Not much. We want to actually keep this punch so we have a 0-cost card. There's not much else I want to destroy because I want to keep it specifically for 7 deadly sins. So we're just going to take the 3 power for now, and hopefully later on we'll get more out of it. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So with that 10, I guess we'll gain Skull of Batman for sure. And then we'll have Heat Vision come out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, Patty Spivot. Teamwork a foe. It's a weakness. Alright, 1. Put an equipment from my discard pile into my hand. We're going to go with Skull of Batman. Alright, so we're at 1, 4, 5 power and gain all cards in the lineup with the same name as a card in the destroyed pile. We've definitely destroyed a vulnerability. So that's 1, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 5, sorry. All over the place. 6, 7, 8. Put an equipment costs 3 or less in my discard pile into my hand. We'll take this one, 9, 10, which we will use to buy Heat Vision. And then hopefully coming up, this will be all taken care of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card coming up. It's Harley Quinn. Alright, we can gain a villain from the destroyed pile. I'm going to go with the Penguin. That's 1 power because you're in equipment. 2, 3, 4. Get rid of Harley Quinn here. That leaves us with 2 power. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to buy Atlantis. Now, before we end our turn, we're going to see if we can actually beat 7 Deadly Sins. So we've got 7, 3, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 6, 5, 0. We might be able to do it if I can just get the right number of cards here. All right, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 costs worth of cards. Perfect. So a vulnerability. That's 1. Then from here, we'll destroy Dr. Alchemy. That's 2. From the 3s. Yeah, goodbye to a kick. That's 3. I'm sorry, that's 2, I mean. From the 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have enough. Okay. From the 4s, we're going to get rid of probably Girder. Well, he's a good defense card at least. We'll get rid of Swamp Thing actually, because I haven't seen much in terms of locations yet. So unfortunately, we do have to get rid of Magenta again because she's my only 5-cost card. From the 6s, we'll get rid of Atlantis. And then from the 7, Abracadabra, obviously. And that defeats 7 Deadly Sins. Okay. That's not a terrible turnout. I've had much more dangerous positions from 7 Deadly Sins, so that's fine. Now to beat Wally West, we have to play 9 cards, I believe it is. 9 or more cards your turn. Okay. That's a lot of cards, so I need a lot of drawing cards if possible. White Lantern Corps. There you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's perfect. Okay. 1 and put in a card of cost 3 or less from my discard pile into my hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Another equipment of cost 3 or less into my hand. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can play a card again this turn. We're going to play a Scrimmage Sticks to get us to 14, 15, which gets us another equipment of cost 3 or less from my discard pile into my hand. We're going to go with Mirror Gun. Okay, so we are at 1. I played this one twice. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then this one gets to 15. I can put a copy of each card I've already played this turn into my hand. I'm just trying to see which ones I have copies of. Definitely a Punch. Definitely have another Punch in here. 16. Don't think I have copies of any of the other ones. Just double checking. Nope, 16. So I have enough, but do I have enough cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exactly 9 cards. Let me just double check. I've played 9 or more cards this turn. Yep, that is exactly what I needed. That was perfect. Perfect. Okay. Shuffle everything up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, since we beat a villain, super villain, I mean, we have to add a random card from the destroyed pile to the teamwork stack. That's the one right there. All right, new card comes out. Got a new crisis, and it is Missing Heroes. When a hero enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. Your team must destroy 4 equipment. We've got lots of equipment. Unfortunately, there's not a lot I want to destroy, but we will if we have to. Hawkman. Each player discards cards until they have discarded at least 5 power worth of cards. If your hand empties this way, gain 1 VP. I have no defense, so 2, 4, 5. That's what we got. Okay, we'll start our turn then by Patty Spivot, Teamwork of Foe, and that is 0 power. Then I can copy Patty Spivot and do it again. 2 power. We end up with 2 power. Not much going on with that though. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. New card comes out. Okay. Black Lantern Power Ring says I get to gain a whatchamacallit, what is it? A villain from the destroyed pile. We want Magenta back, gaining us 1 VP in the process. So we've got 1 power. I can gain all cards from the lineup with the same name as a card in the destroyed pile. I don't think we've destroyed Black Lantern Aquaman yet. Just checking, but I don't think I saw that one pop up just yet. Nope. Okay, so that's still 1 plus 4, it's 5, 6, 7, and draw a card, 8, 9, 10, and then I can gain a copy of each card from my discard pile. But none of these have been there. So 10 power is enough to get rid of Black Lantern Martian Manhunter. That's over. Or instead, we can do this. We can do 3 and 6 for 9. Yeah, we're going to do that instead. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we got here? Still no hero. Okay, gotta get rid of Black Lantern Martian Manhunter before we go any further. 1, 2, I can put equipment of cost 3 or less in my discard pile into my hand. I might not have one. I do not. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at this card. I may destroy it. I will not. 5, 6, 7, and 8 is enough to get rid of Black Lantern Martian Manhunter. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we might be able to get rid of Martian. When a hero enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness, but there are no weaknesses to gain, so that's okay. Must destroy 4 equipment. Let's see, it can be from hand or discard pile. So that's my hand. We want to destroy. Mirror Gun's not doing a lot. Nth Metal, Eskrima Sticks. These things are helping quite a bit, actually, now I think about it. The Eskrima Sticks especially, it's really adding up. Because that's 2 power and another card. But we can get them back later. Should keep Skull of Batman. Should keep Black Lantern Power Rings. The only thing I've got right now interacting with the destroyed pile. So these 3 I have to do one more from my hand. We will destroy one Green Arrow's bow. Just one. Okay, that's enough to get rid of missing heroes. I didn't want to do that, but I had to. Now we can use the Skirmish Sticks, getting 2 power, but I don't think I can get anything because I think I just destroyed everything it could be used for. Yep, I did. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll buy both of these guys because we could use them now. New card coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. We'll start with the Penguin. Draw 2 cards from your hand. Draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We'll discard this punch and this kick. Cold Gun is 1, 2, 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, 6, 7, 8. 9, and I put an equipment from my discard pile into my hand. $10 and gain a villain, but this guy reduces Hawkman by 2, so he's only 9. So that's beat, and then I also get a villain from the destroyed pile. Wait, how much power did I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I only end up with 1 power left over. That's okay. I can still get a villain from the destroyed pile. And we're going to go ahead and get Black Lantern Martian Manhunter. Now, since I defeated a villain, super villain, I get to add a random card to the teamwork stack. And that's our turn. That's a pretty good turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta shuffle everything up. That's too bad. I don't like shuffling things up too much in Crisis 2. I like having a big discard pile because then you can contribute your discard pile cards to whatever crisis comes up really quickly. Bizarro. Very well. And then we've got Rise of the Dead. When a card is destroyed, remove it from the game. At the start of your turn, put a random card of cost 1 or greater from the destroyed pile into the lineup. If that card is not a villain, gain a weakness. Your team must destroy 5 cards with different colors. Black Adam. Each player destroys cards in his hand and until he has 1 card of each type in his hand. Ooh. Okay. Well, we have to destroy... That's 1 type. Well, there's only 2 superpowers. Everything else is only 1 type, so we'll just destroy a kick. And that kick's actually removed from the game because of Rise of the Dead. That's alright. We can live with that. Okay, so Rise of the Dead. Destroy 5 cards of different colors. So it's not going to happen this turn, and it can't happen with Bizarro out there anyway. Tar Pit, draw a card. I can pay a VP to destroy 1 card of each type. From my hand and discard pile, I mean. So that's 0 power, but 1, 2, and then Teamwork a Foe. 0. And if you draw or have drawn 1 or more cards this turn, Teamwork a Foe. Another 0. Okay, so 2 power. 3, 4, 5. Oh, we didn't do the Rise of the Dead part yet. At the start of your turn, put a random card with cost 1 or greater from the destroyed pile into the lineup. Okay, very well. It's not a villain, we gain a weakness, but there are no weaknesses left. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which we will use to get rid of Bizarro. And that'll be our turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out, and then we have to add our random card from the destroyed pile. So we'll shuffle it up just twice here, make it really quick, and then it's this card here. It's not a villain, we gain a weakness, but guess what? No weaknesses to be had. So your team must destroy 5 cards of different colors. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 colors, so not quite there yet. Captain Boomerang, 3 power. Each player puts a card with VP value 1 or less from their discard pile on top of their deck. All right, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Put an equipment from my discard pile into my hand. 14, 15, 16. So with that 16, get rid of this 4, bring me down to 12, 9, 5, 3, 0. Lots of cards to buy that turn because I want to definitely get rid of Rise of the Dead next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out. Then a random card from the destroy pile. Okay, that actually has to get destroyed though because of Immortal Villain, so it's actually removed from the game. Just like that, that's right, that Bizarro we bought him, he was destroyed, so he doesn't go to the destroy pile, he's removed from the game. That's right, though whatever we destroy here, we have to remove from the game. So, Rise of the Dead, we have to destroy 5 cards of different colors. There's... Do I have what I need? So we've got 3, 4. Do I really not have a 5th color? I don't have any weaknesses or starters right now, so it's not an option yet. Do I have one in my hand? I have a punch in my hand. There's our 5th color. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 destroyed. Unless it's a different equipment. I'd love to destroy a different equipment. We'll destroy an Eskrima Sticks instead of Green Arrow's bow. And in doing so, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all removed from the game, but White Lantern Core stays because when this card is destroyed in any zone, its owner gains it. Very well. So that's the end of Rise of the Dead. And we've got Black Lantern Power Ring, which allows us to get a villain from the destroyed pile. Lots of villains have built up by now. Abracadabra is the one I want back, though, so I gain 4 VP for that. Alright, so that's 1 power, 2, 3, and I can teamwork a foe. So at 3 power, I have enough to buy a kick, but I won't. We'll just move on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is just shy of what I needed. We'll go ahead and buy Engulfing Flames, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we can get to 9, but what does that even mean? It's not quite enough. We'll go ahead and buy Batmobile, though. New card coming out. That's a new villain. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How are we doing here? We will start our turn. Well, you know what? No, we'll do, yes, 1 and draw a card. Then we'll do the Penguin. Draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Discarding this punch. And Magenta's not really going to do much. So Magenta's the other one. Because there's no equipment in the lineup for the gain. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But villains cost 2 less. So he costs 11, leaving us with 1 power after beating Black Adam. Okay. That's fine with me. Oh, I just realized we are playing Crisis 2, which means we really have to start removing our villains from the deck at some point. If we don't remove the villains from the deck, we can't use them against Crisis Necron. Crisis Necron is the final villain of the supervillain stack, and no villains can be in play when you beat them. So we can't play them from our hand, so they've got to go. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what our new Crisis is, and do I have a defense card? No defense cards. Reshaping our world. At the start of your turn, discard all cards that share a cost with another card in your hand. Each player reveals the top card of his deck. Remove this Crisis if each of those cards has a different cost. Okay, I think this has a different beat for Solo. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Remove this Crisis if each of those cards has a different cost. Okay. Then our new villain is Black Lantern Superman. Each player gains 2 weakness cards. Each player with a superpower in his discard pile gains an additional weakness card. You know, we'll take that attack because there are no weakness cards. You know, we didn't add a random destroyed card for beating Black Adam, so let's do that real quick. We'll add this one. That's taken care of. Okay, so in order to beat, we have to get rid of Black Lantern and Aquaman first. So let's go ahead and play Abracadabra to play this card. That is nothing. It does literally nothing for us, so thank you. Each foe reveals the top card of his deck. I don't have any foes. Nope, okay. So that's nothing. 1, 2, 3. You know, that's enough to get rid of Black Lantern and Aquaman, so that's over. Now we can try to beat Reshaping Our World, which is reveal the top 3 cards of our deck. Remove this Crisis if each of those cards has a different cost. 4, 3, and 4, so that's not the case. Alright, so we're at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 power, but there's nothing I want to buy, so that was pointless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out. We're just going to try and beat Reshaping Our World right away. 1, 2, 3. Please be different costs. 2, 5, and 3. That's the end of Reshaping Our World. That's an easy enough one. And then we're going to start by playing the Penguin. Draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We're going to discard this Punch, and we'll discard Bulletproof. Then we're going to play Clayface on the Penguin, or maybe not, hold on. You know, no we're not, no we're not. Then we're going to play Robin to get to 1 power and draw an equipment. 2, 3, 4. We're going to play Clayface on Robin to get to 5 power, get another equipment. 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11. 12, 13. Destroy a card in my hand, I have no hand. So 13 is perfect to get rid of Black Lantern Superman, adding a random card from the destroyed pile to the teamwork stack. No, what am I doing? It has to go into it. I was thinking in my head it goes in the discard pile, but that's not how it works. Maybe next time. One of the biggest flaws I have in this particular setup is the teamwork stack needs some work. It's a fun mechanic that I built myself, and I think that it needs to be slimmed down a bit. There's too much going on. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. 1 card added to the lineup. There's the Atom, finally. Our new Crisis is Corrupted Companion. A random player, that's me, places an unused supervillain in front of him and resolves attacks against each player, including you. That unused supervillain is going to be Hellspawn. Each player discards the 2 cards with the highest cost in hand. Well, we're going to defend against that. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw 2 cards. At the start of each player's turn, you resolve its first appearance attack against each other player. Okay, so basically, I think he's going to attack me each time. Yes, he is. So he's going to attack me each turn. So we have to deal with that. Then we've got this villain, which is Amazo. He costs 3 more to defeat for each hero in the lineup. Each player puts a hero from his hand or 2 from his discard pile into the lineup. We will defend with super speed. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw 2 cards. There we go. Now we're adding things up. Alright, draw a card for Kid Flash. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, reducing him by 2, so he's only 9. That leaves us with 4 power after beating him. 5, 6, 7 power. We'll go ahead and buy the Atom. We'll say goodbye to Corrupted Companion. And that'll be our turn. That was a very good turn. Oh, wait, he costs more for each hero in the lineup? We will buy Green Arrow also, because we can afford it. And he's just going to make Amazo more expensive. Oh, wait, add a random card to the destroy pile because I beat a supervillain. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We'll start off with Tar Pit. You may pay 1 VP if I do, I get to just draw a card first. And then I can pay 1 VP. If I do, I get to destroy a card in my hand and or discard pile. We will pay the VP in order to destroy one of these punches in my discard pile. It's got to go. 3 power. Each player puts a card of VP value of cost 1 or less from their discard pile on top of their deck. Very well. Alright, so we are at 3 power total. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then we gain Suicide Squad because there's definitely some of that in the destroy pile. And then I can get a villain from the destroy pile and get to 13 power. There's that other Suicide Squad I was talking about. 13 power. Let's go ahead and just gain that Suicide Squad we just put in there. 13 power, that's enough to beat Amazo. Then, to go ahead and shuffle this up and add a random card to the destroyed pile. Not the destroyed pile, I'm sorry, the teamwork stack. Giant teamwork stack. That's mostly the 20 weakness cards. Unfortunately, we ended up without a crisis, without a crossover 5 hero after we hit heroic sacrifice, and now we're in this situation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This situation where we can't use the teamwork stack as much as I'd like to. Okay, let's do this. Our new card is Crystal Shield. Our new crisis is Villains in Disguise. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. 1, 2, 3. Okay? When you buy or gain a villain from the lineup, place it in your discard pile instead of destroying it. Each player must destroy a villain in his hand and or discard pile. Hand or discard pile. Mr. Freeze. Okay. Stack ongoing ability. Each player may play only up to 4 cards from his hand during his turn. Okay. That's always an interesting one. I'm really excited. Okay, so we have to destroy... Well, we have to get a Starro before we can do that. So, 3, 6, 7, 8. That's enough to get rid of Starro. And now, to beat Villains in Disguise, destroy a villain in my hand or discard pile. So I only need to destroy 1 villain. We'll destroy probably Suicide Squad here. Yep, Suicide Squad is destroyed. Villains in Disguise is over. And we are at what? We used 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 1 power. We can only pay 1 more card though. 3 power. We'll buy super speed with that. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta shuffle everything up. Again, we can only play 4 cards per turn. Yikes. Batcave. There's a good card for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna start going destruction heavy, I think. We have to start getting rid of villains. Okay. We will start with Patty Spivot. If you draw, I can teamwork this foe, so that's 0 power there. Draw a card. 1 power and draw a card. With that, we're gonna say Magenta's turn, so that's 2 power, but I don't get equipment because there isn't any app there. So we're at 1, 2, 3 power total. No, take her back. Sorry. We're at 1 power. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are there any cards up there I can gain? Have we destroyed a Crystal Shield or an X-Ray Vision yet? Because those are the only ones that have other copies. I don't think so. Nope. So again, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power. 9, 10. Oh, wait, I went way too far. What am I talking about? I can only do 1, 2. I really screwed up this turn. I totally forgot about Mr. Freeze's ability. I ended up with nothing. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can only play that many cards. So, we will play Abracadabra for sure. That'll get us 2 power. I can destroy a card of cost 0 from my discard pile. I think I saw a punch in there, right? Is it just my discard pile? Man, I have one in my hand, but not my discard pile. Oh well. Alright, 0 power there then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not quite enough, but it is enough for us to say hello to the Batcave, which we do really need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're gonna play the Atom on the Penguin to get a card of cost 3 from the destroyed pile. Because it's time to start saying goodbye to villains. So what do we got? Ooh, Nth Metal Mace. We have Airwalk Shoes, so we destroy the Penguin to get Airwalk Shoes. Oh, right in our hands, that's right. So. We will play Engulfing Flames. 2 power. We can destroy a card in my hand. We will destroy Bulletproof here. And in doing so, we get to draw 2 cards. 3 power, put a card of VP value 1 or less from your discard pile into my hand. And we're at 1, 2, 3 power. I don't think there's anything that's going to give me 7 power. But we're going to put Batcave into my hand so that we can play it. That's our 4th card this turn. We end up with only 3 power, but that's okay. Because we have Batcave out and ready. New card coming out. Alright, 1, 2, 3, and triggers Batcave so I can draw a card. Tar Pit says draw a card. Then I can pay a VP to destroy a card in my hand and the discard pile. We will pay the VP. 1, 2, I just paid a 5, so I need to get my change. And I can destroy a card in my discard pile. We're going to destroy Green Arrow here. Wait, no, I should destroy a villain. What am I doing? We're going to destroy Abracadabra. As crazy as that sounds. So, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. I can put a card with VP value 1 or less on top of the deck. Seven, 8, 9, just shy of Mr. Freeze, but enough we'll get Rogue's safe house here. Still have 5 left over. Let's go ahead and get Rage Blood. Might destroy it later. New card coming out. Alright, again, we can only play that many cards, so we're going to use the Atom, and I'm either going to use it on Black Lantern, Martian Manhunter, or Girder. So we're looking at 8 and 4 cost cards that are in here. What would I like more? Mirror Mask, Mirror Gun sounds good. I don't think we've seen many 8 cost cards. Apparently not many 4 cost ones either. Nope, we will destroy Girder though to get Mirror Gun. So, Mirror Gun goes into our hand. Girder is gone. We're at 0 power. 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go ahead and get Crystal Shield for that. No, not Crystal Shield. We want Star Sapphire. Yes. New villain. Sometimes Mr. Freeze is really tough. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and draw a card. There we go. Copy him for 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. 10, and put an equipment from my discard pile into my hand. So we're at 10 power. That's goodbye, Mr. Freeze. Now I can start playing other cards. 1 power, put a card on top of my deck. We're going to put that on top of my deck. 2, 3, 4, 5. That is enough to say goodbye to Suicide Squad. Since we beat Mr. Freeze, we have to add a random card from the destroy pile to the teamwork stack. Okay, pretty good turn. Shuffle everything up. We have our last villain, our 2 last villains, and our 2 last crises. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like I miscounted the crisis cards again. I did. Wrong order. This one goes over here. All right. Our new crisis is Martian Manhunter Invasion. When a villain enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. Your team must destroy 4 heroes. Okay. The Flash. At the start of your turn, lose 1 VP. Each time you play a card from your hand, discard a card. Players may teamwork any number of different foes. So, we lose a VP at the beginning of our turn. So let's just go ahead and give him a 5 and get 4 back just to make this a bit easier. Okay. Did we have a new card come out yet? I don't think we did. We'll start with the Cape and Cowl, so that's 2 power, which means we have to discard a card. That's 3 power actually, and it triggers the back cave, so we draw a card. We'll play Patty Spivet, discarding Green Arrow's bow. She can allow us to teamwork. Alright. And since we already drew a card once, we get the teamwork again. Still just a 3 power. I can draw a card. I have to discard this to do that. 4 or 5. We can at least use that to buy Zatanna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out. White Lantern Power Ring. Finally. Finally. I have to lose a VP for the beginning of our turn. We're going to play Tar Pit. And with that Tar Pit, we can pay a VP. If we do, we get to... first off, we get to draw a card. Then we get to destroy one in our hand and or discard pile. I have to discard a card too. So we paid the VP. We're going to destroy probably Black Lantern Power Ring. Yeah, it's time to destroy Black Lantern Power Ring. I don't need any villains. It's only going to be 2 power otherwise. And something in our discard pile we do not want to destroy. We'll destroy Bulletproof. Alright, I have to play that, and I will discard Rage Blood in the process, I think. Check my discard pile first. Yes, Rage Blood it is. And I get to draw a card for playing my first equipment, and now again, we are at 1, 2 power. 1, 2, 3 power, sorry. 4, and I can put an equipment from my discard pile into my hand. Five, I can draw a card from my discard pile. 4 into my hand that I've already played. Oh, sorry, we can draw a card, a copy of each card I've already played this turn, and put it into my hand. But I don't think I've only just got this one. So here we go. Our total power ends up being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I have to destroy 4 heroes to get rid of that. Do we have what it takes? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have what it takes. I do want to keep a few of these, so let's just go a few more turns. Let's buy White Lantern Power Rings. We can get even more heroes back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did do what I said. I am going a little destruction heavy. Gotta thin this deck down. Alright. We're gonna play the Atom here and destroy Super Speed to get a different card of cost 3. We're gonna go with Nth Metal Mace. And that actually goes to our hand. We have to discard a card for playing the Atom. Then we'll play Nth Metal Mace, discarding Cold Gun. Choose any player, reveals the top card of his deck. If it's a hero, draw it. Otherwise, he may discard it. We will discard it. And since that triggers Batcave, we draw a card. So we are at 1, 2, 3 power. 4, 5, 6, and I can put a card of VP value 1 or less on top of my deck. I'm gonna do Zatanna. No. Very tempted to do Zatanna, but I should leave her in there because she is destructible if need be. We'll put Magenta back up there. We might use her next turn. We might destroy her. We'll see. So with that 6 power, we'll say goodbye to Poison Ivy. And that'll be that turn. Here we are. Okay, new card comes out. So we can go ahead and try to destroy our 4 heroes now. Let's see, we have Zatanna, Robin's alright. These are all pretty good ones. So these are all the heroes I've got. Definitely White Lantern Corps is one of them because that just comes right back. We destroy 3 other ones. I'm thinking definitely Green Arrow. 1. High-Tech Hero will be the other one, so that's 2, so that's 3 so far. And I need to destroy 1 more of these. I'm thinking Captain Boomerang Jr., and that's what we're gonna do. Those are destroyed, but White Lantern Corps goes right back to my deck. Okay, and that means Manhunter Invasion is over. Alright, Airwalk's Shoes allows me to put a card of VP value 1 or less from my discard pile on top of my deck. I have to discard a card for playing that. We'll discard Magenta. Now, since that wasn't equipment, I do get to draw a card. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7 is all we got this turn. We'll get Power Ring. We'll get Crystal Shield also. New card comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have done a great job of thinning out this deck. I will say that about us. Okay. We're going to start with Heat Vision, discarding this kick. With that, 3 power, we can destroy a card in your hand and or discard pile. Up to destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. Let's see. I guess we'll destroy Magenta. Time for her to go. So that's 3 power. 4, 5, 6 triggers Batcave to draw a card. That's tempting. 7, 8. I will not destroy. I will not play that. No. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we do gain Catwoman in that case. So I think Catwoman is in here. I will double check. I thought we destroyed her very early on, but she could have ended up in the Teamwork stack, which would explain her absence. Yeah, she's not here. Okay. So 9 power. Nothing we can do there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get our new card out here. Mara. Not a great hand. We're going to play Batmobile. And with that, discard your hand and draw 5 cards. Shuffle everything up. Also, we get to draw 6 cards because of the Batcave. So we're at 1 power and we can draw 6 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get Rogue Safe House out here, discarding a punch. We'll play... Yeah, we'll play Punch, discarding Star Sapphire here. And we'll play Mirror Gun, I guess, discarding Clayface, which didn't do much at all. So we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4 power. Not much going on there. Not at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lots of stuff to destroy in that section, actually. Hopefully we can. We have the Atom and Black Lantern Martian Manhunter again, but nothing really to destroy. So we're going to start with Patty Spivot, discarding Catwoman. She can teamwork a card. That'll be 2 power. So that's 2 power. And since we teamwork, that triggers Rogue Safe House for 3 power. We will play the Atom here. Okay, the Atom's going to destroy Channeling the Emotional Spectrum. So we get a different card of cost 3. I'm shooting for an equipment of cost 3. It's got to be one, right? An equipment of cost 3. That's cost 2. That's cost 5. There we go. Nth Metal Mace. That's what we're doing. Okay. And then we'll play Nth Metal Mace. And we can look at this card. If it's a hero, we can draw it. If not, we can discard it. We will discard it, yeah. No, we'll leave it. Alright, so now that triggers Batcave, so we draw a card. So we got 1 power here, 2, 3, 4. And since we drew a card, we can do Patty Spivot again. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to get 7 here when we do this again. 8. 9, 10, 11. That's as close as we've gotten, at least. Black Lantern, Blue Beetle is gone. We have 3 power left over. We're good. Nothing to buy. Just trying to thin things out now. Really close to the Flash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really close. We're going to play Engulfing Flame. That's 2 power. We can have to discard a card for playing it. We'll discard Robin here. Destroy a card in your hand if its cost is 1 or greater. Draw 2 cards. We will destroy Crystal's Shield to draw 2 cards. It was a gamble, I know. We'll play Heat Vision. Discarding White Lantern Core. And in doing so, we can destroy another card in our discard pile. We're going to destroy one of these punches that got here earlier. So we are now at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we can draw a card. 9, 10, destroy a card of cost 0 in my discard pile. So we got to 10, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and he would cost 13. So we are still short. We'll get High Tech Hero back. I did like that card. I just had to get rid of it earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are doing a lot of good destruction, I think. Alright, there we go. White Lantern Power Ring, and we will discard Channeling the Emotional Spectrum for that. And we can get a hero from the destroyed pile. Thank you. I know exactly which one I want. Probably, well, I guess I don't know exactly. I want Dark Knight. But Captain Boomerang Jr. is also very, very powerful. It's probably going to be Captain Boomerang Jr. Or, no, it's Swamp Thing with his 5 power. That's hard to beat. Indigo Tribe before is nice. It's going to be Swamp Thing we gain. Alright, so there's that. Alright, so that's 1 power overall. Put a card with VP value 1 or less from your discard pile into your hand. Oh, and then I discard a card. We'll just discard James Jesse. So we are at 1. Oh, we didn't draw a card from Batcave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, and this makes him 13, still 3 short. We'll buy Nth Metal, and we're gonna stop there. New card comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna start with Tar Pit. Oh, I haven't been doing this. We've done at least like 5 turns, so there's that. Tar Pit draws a card. We have to discard a card too. And then I can pay 1 VP to destroy a card in my hand and or discard. Nothing I want to destroy in my hand, but there's probably stuff I want to destroy in my discard. It's got to be a punch or something. That first couple turns was really bad. Anything back there? I really like Clayface. I don't want to get rid of it, even though he is a villain. At this point, probably just going to destroy. We don't really need Rage Blood anymore, because I don't see any zero-cost cards in there. Okay, so we are at 0 power. 1, 2, 3. We'll discard this card to draw a card with Batcave. 4, 5, 6, and is it going to be 7? It is going to be 7. 8 and draw a card. 9, 10, 11. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, and 12 because of Batman. And he costs 13. Man, it's just that close. Okay, well, we could have gained cards from the destroy pile. Is there a destroyed the Penguin? I'm pretty sure there is. Thought we destroyed the Penguin at least. There he is, so we gain him. That's over. I don't want to buy any of those. Man, so close, really. Deck's getting a lot smaller, which is good. We're going to start moving through it a lot more. And that is a very, very good news. Whew. Let's do this thing. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we're going to play Green Arrow's Bow, and we have to discard a card for that. That triggers Batcave, so we draw a card. We're going to play Green Arrow's Bow, and we have to discard a card for that. We'll get rid of High Tech Hero. We're going to play Nth Metal Mace. We have to discard a card for that. We look at the top card, and we may draw it if it's a hero. Not, we may discard it. We will discard it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He costs 2, 4 less, so that's 11. We are 2 short. Get rid of the top at least, and we'll get 2 VP for that. We'll get just 1, because I forgot to get rid of 1 at the beginning of the turn, and we'll move on to the next turn. I really thought I had it that turn, not gonna lie. Really thought I had it that turn. New card comes out. Loot! Alright, we've done this once before, and it looks like it's clearly the answer. We play Batmobile. If this is the first card you play this turn, discard your hand and draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to discard a card for playing that, right? No, I just discard all those, so that's fine. And then that triggers Batcave, so we draw a card. Then we'll play Green Arrow Bow, and that'll get us... Well, we have to discard a card for that too. We'll get rid of Skull of Batman. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Mirror Gun, discarding Black Lantern Martian Manhunter. And we can copy, where is he? Put a copy of each card you have already played this turn from your discard pile into your hand. We'll play Green Arrow's Bow, discarding Engulfing Flames, and then we'll play Star Sapphire and put an equipment from a player's discard pile on top of his deck. Okay, so our total power generated this turn is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then he costs 2, 4 less, which is exactly 11. That is the end of the Flash. Finally. Finally, finally. Okay. Oh, nope, these stay out. What am I doing? These stay out. And then we have to get rid of our new hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. our new crisis is Frozen City. At the start of each of your turns, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Flip down each other card in the lineup without cost. They cannot be bought or gained this turn. Flip them up at the end of your turn. To beat it, we have to clear the lineup. And then it is Crisis Necron. Each player puts a random supervillain defeated this game in front of him. Please don't be the Flash. Anything but the Flash. Each player must defeat his own supervillain. Necron cannot be defeated while there's a villain in the lineup. In play or in the lineup. It's going to be Vandal Savage. Okay. That's easy enough. He's not in a stack, so he's just cost 9. There's no attack or anything. Very well. That's going to be really easy, actually. Alright, so new card comes out for the turn, and then a card has to come out for Frozen City, so all the 3-cost cards are no longer available, at least this turn. Alright, 5 power for Swamp Thing. 6, 7, 8, look at this card. Oop, go back. Sorry about that. Clicked on accident. 8 power, and with that, where was I? Sorry, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can look at this card. Is it a hero? It is not, and we will discard it, actually. Then we do Nth Metal. That triggers Batcave, so we draw a card. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Are you going to be 15? It's 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and he costs 2 less, so that leaves us at 13 after beating him. We'll go ahead and get 4 and 4, brings us down to 5, and 2 and 3. Wait, didn't we have to clear? Oh no, that's right. We had to do all the other ones, so that's that. And then go ahead and bring everything back out. Got a lot of cards that turn, so that was very successful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out, and then a Frozen City card is... Oh, that goes away because of a mortal villain. Then a Frozen City comes out, and it's that again, so another card comes out. All the 2s. There are no 2s. Perfect. White Lantern Power Ring says get a hero from the destroyed pile. Thinking Captain Boomerang Jr. And then that triggers Batcave, so I draw a card. So we're at 1 power. 3 power. Sorry, 4 power, and I can destroy a card in my discard pile. We're going to destroy loot because that's not going to really do anything for us. 5 power, draw a card. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Get this, gaining a VP in the process. Leaving us a 13 power. All 3 of these, it costs 9. So that leaves us with definitely enough. That's the exact 4 we need to get a start Supergirl. Frozen City is over. Now it's just me and Crisis Necron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't play any villains against him. Okay. We're going to start our turn by using the Atom on White Lantern Core, because that means we just get to keep it, so we can get a card of cost 6 from the destroy pile and put her right into our hand. Is there a card of cost 6 we want? I hope so. There might... Oh, yes, there is. There's Lightning Strike. It's a very good card. Okay, Lightning Strike it is. That goes right to our hand. We will use Patty Spivot. I can Teamwork a Foe. That's 0 power. But then we play Lightning Strike. Draw 2 cards. 1 power plus 1 power for each card you discard or have discarded this turn. Okay. I didn't get 2 VP for gaining Lightning Strike. Not that it really matters at this point of the game. VP's not going to get me anywhere. So I get to draw 2 cards. Now, here's where we are. We've got... Oh, since we drew a card, that triggers Patty Spivot. There we go. So we triggered Patty Spivot twice. That's 2 rogue safe houses. So that's 1, 2. I haven't discarded anything yet, so that doesn't happen yet. Draw a card. Draw a card. So we're at 2, 5, 6, 7. We're going to destroy Black Lantern, Martian Manhunter to draw 2 cards. Perfect. All right. 1, 2. This is crazy how much this has worked out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, and then 15. That's all I need. I mean, technically I can get to 17 there. That's enough. Yeah, Crisis Necron is beat. That wasn't so bad. That was a lot of fun. The teamwork stack needs a lot of work. I am under no illusion about that. That's definitely something that has to happen. So next time Crisis Crossover 5 is used, we will adjust that. I still have one more round in Season 4, Round 1. There's one more attempt of Season 4, Round 1 that I need to do. But once that is done, we will adjust the teamwork stack for future uses. Again, this is for the Solo Crisis League. It takes the win-lose conditions of Crisis Mode for DC Comics deck building game and says, how well did you win or how poorly did you lose by ranking you against other people playing the same setup. It's a lot of fun. I love running it, and even more, I love playing it every week. If you enjoy the videos, if you enjoy the various leagues, there's this one and the Solo Champions League, maybe you should check out the links below about them. But also the Patreon. The Patreon helps fund these videos and the many hours a week I spend on these and running the leagues and buying new packs for each of the games so that the leagues can be completely up to date. So check out that if you're interested. Or if you want something just a little more physical, check out my Etsy store below. I sell this mat, the Gwent mat you see below. It's a lot of fun for me to do, and it's gone really well. So if you're interested, check it out. Thanks for watching this week. I do have to say thank you again to one of my patrons this week, 60 Does Stuff. This is his second video. 60 has been a friend of mine for a very long time, more than half of my life. I'm very happy that I'm very proud and humbled that he was interested in backing it all. He didn't have to, he's not getting anything out of it, he's not part of the leagues, just for the support, and that means a lot to me. So thank you, 60. If you enjoyed, check out more videos. There's the Patreon, there's the Etsy store, there's the leagues you can join at any time. It's a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. You have a good night.